been the 5 biggest January signings in the Championship so far this season, and what I've made of each of them. Cardiff signed Yusuf Selic in a deal worth around about 3.5 million. He's already off the mark with his first goal for the club, scoring a 97th minute equaliser against Millwall, and looks like he'll be a bit of a handful for Championship defences. Luton signed Isaiah Jones from Middlesbrough in a deal worth around about £5 million. I've still got a few question marks over this one, maybe because of Luton's disastrous form up until this point. £5 million is quite a bit, albeit I do think there is still a good player in there with Jones if you can get him back to his best. Norwich signed Matej Jurasek from Slavia Prague for a fee of around about 5.8 million. The Canaries tend to have a pretty good track record when it comes to developing these technical, tricky players, and I'm sure he'll follow along on that path. Albeit Norwich fans will have to wait until February until they see him in action, because they can't actually register him up until that point. We've seen Middlesbrough signing Morgan Whittaker from Plymouth Argyle in a fee worth 6 million that could rise to 8 million with add-ons included. Listen, Whittaker was one of the best forwards in the Championship last season. This time around for Plymouth, he's not really lived up to those standards. I didn't really like the way he went about leaving Plymouth either. But in a more attack-minded system, under a very good coach like Michael Carrick, I'm sure he'll get him firing in no time. But the biggest January transfer of this window in the Championship so far has been Sheffield United signing Tom Cannon for a fee of around £10 million. It was a bit of a disastrous debut for Cannon the other night as Sheffield United lost 3-0 against Hull, but I still think the Blades have got a very good forward there, and his goals between now and the end of the season absolutely could make the difference whether or not Sheffield United get over the line. But I'd be interested to know from you guys in the comments down below, who do you think has been the best signing of this January window so far? Let me know down below.